Tap in. The Fix LA. Come get your fix of the culture.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy TGJ aka Tommy G. Or just Tommy. Well, just call me J Dot. You don't know what it is. I'm alongside with Deja Vu and my man, Tony Jones. You're now tuned into The Fix. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube channel. That's OhBoiTV, The Fix LA. And we got a big show, a lot to talk about, a heavy show that's coming in. But first of all, let's get into it. What's up with you guys? How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I come here today just appreciating life, you know, as
Absolutely.
we should more.
Preach.
We lost actually a lot of people this past weekend.
It was heavy.
In particular, one of the people we lost was Chadwick Boseman, and real life superhero.
Right.
And I don't know, it was sad, man. The courage that he had to shoot and started to jump right into it. But like, what, 6 movies?
And
you know,
those 4 years of
battling
fighting.
cancer, visiting cancer patients, just the courage he had, and he really went out as a real superhero. One thing I was reminded of is like life is short.
Yeah.
We got to live. We truly, you know, we say all the time we don't know when our time is, but we really never know. And we think we have next week or next month or next year or next 5, whatever the case may be. And one thing I was doing this past weekend was just telling everyone I came in contact with that I love them, because, and Star, I love you. Y'all haven't seen Star, but Star, I love you. I love Deja Vu. Tommy, I love you too. And
love you too, bro. Right back at you.
we don't say that enough.
Right.
You know?
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
People are uncomfortable showing feeling or even giving a hug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's to be cool, but it's like, nah, that you would feel so much better. God forbid that person passed and you did that or said that or gave them that.
So you got to live. We got to live, and we got to live to the fullest. And we got reminded again, losing that legend. So live your life, no regret, no worry, just live, because you never know.
A lot of kids took that hard. Just
Yeah.
because
Superhero.
of the superhero.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
A lot of kids took it.
I'm a kid at heart, so I think I took it heavy too, and it was waking up seeing that.
Yeah.
First of all, when I first saw it, I didn't believe it. I kind of just glanced through it, and then I kept seeing it, and then it hit me, and it's tough, man. And I'm gonna go back to what you were saying. Like, you don't see people every day. I mean, we see people every day and don't tell them how much we love them, and give them flowers while they're here. But as y'all know, I took a vacation. I went on a hiatus, and excuse me to all the people that was
asking for you.
Yeah, that was interested in that. But I took a hiatus back home to Chicago, and I seen family members. I saw some family members I haven't saw in over 20 years. And and I got kids now. My oldest is 17, so they were looking at me like, "Oh, you got kids?" Oh, it's
Damn.
like, and it was beautiful going back, man. And it was just, to be able to tell them like another. That was actually another chance at life for me to tell them how I felt about them
In person.
And man, you hit it right on the money when you talked about it, Tony. I appreciate you bringing it up, because it hits home when you say that. Like, yo, you don't tell people how much you love them, and you don't know when the next time you'll see them. I didn't see folks in over 20 years and never really got to tell them how I felt about them. So, and I don't want to spend too much time on it, but Deja, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but what's up with you? What's your thoughts?
Well, no, I wanted to touch on that too. Even pictures. After me losing a good friend of mine, my twin, as I've mentioned, Greg Boyce, that was one that hit really, really close to home for me this year. But taking pictures with people. Don't be so caught in the moment. Well, yeah, be caught in the moment, but just get a picture, even if it's a quick selfie.
Yeah.
Like, I try to be big on taking pictures with people as I see them. I don't care how you look and, I'm not ready. And throw a filter on that motherfucker and get a picture, because it, I hate to say it, but it could be their last picture.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good thing that people are really into with social media and pictures and going live and stuff like that, because you do, that moment could be captured, screen recorded. If it was on somebody's story, you at least got to see their last moments turning up or whatever they were doing. So yeah, taking pictures with people in passing, whatever, get that, because you just never know.
And that's well said and very thoughtful too. Another icon that we lost this past weekend was John Thompson, head coach of the Georgetown Hoyers. He coached Allen Iverson, Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing. 97% of his students that he's coached has played 4 years and graduated with a degree. And that's huge. It's bigger than basketball. With this man, it was larger than basketball. It was bigger than basketball. He didn't care about winning titles or anything like that. He cared about the community that he had within his circle, the people that he cared for, that he brung in. Allen Iverson said it once, yo, man, you saved my life, during his Hall of Fame speech. And, you know, more men like that, we need more men like that in our communities. And that's a huge loss. That's just as big as Chadwick, you know, losing Chadwick Boseman. So yeah. It's it may be even bigger because he like this dude would walk out in the middle of a basketball game in the 90s if he felt something was wrong or there was some racial tension that was going on that would make him and his players feel uncomfortable. And that was just anything that was unnecessary, he would address it, and he was just really fearless when he came to that. And he's just going to be missed, man. He's going to be missed. And as true leader, a real man, real gentleman, and he loved his people. So rest in peace to John Thompson.
Also, I hate to hit us with another one. Cliff Robinson, former NBA player as well.
Lute Olson as well.
Yes. So.
And everyone else around the world. We
lost
this past
some
weekend.
that we know, don't know. Yeah. Before we went live tonight, we see a shooting happening right here in L.A.
Police officer,
Yeah, 10 times, shot a guy. So it's just, like you said, cherish the moments. Give people their roses while they're here.
Yeah.
Say, I love you. Throw a compliment. Give hugs. You don't know. Somebody might need it. I was talking to my cousin recently, and somebody else that, my cousin is really big on business, bossing up, handling her shit. And to most, she may look like a, people idolize her. But she had someone else who's in her same position tell her, I admire your hustle. And for her, that probably was like, damn, I didn't even know you saw me. But I said that to say that that's also necessary, because somebody else that may be in leadership and you think they got it all together, they could be ready to give up. And you got that one person to say, you inspire the hell out of me. And that just gives you the drive to, you know what I'm saying? You could have been on your last straw. Like, I can't do this. And that one person saying, you inspire me, or I see you, that could be all you need to, like, keep going.
Yeah.
So give people compliments, credit, all of that. It's necessary. You don't know what people battling, what people dealing with. Even with Chadwick, they said, a few months ago, people were kind of making comments about his weight loss and how he looking sick and all that. Totally oblivious to the fact that he was battling cancer. I'm sure nobody would have said it had they known, obviously. But it's still, be careful what you say, how you say it, what you say, and where you say it, because you just don't know. Yeah. We don't know that the weight loss was, life-threatening. You just don't know. You can't. Be careful what you say. The tongue is powerful weapon.
And him doing that, going through that, made him even more of a superhero.
I'm about to say, he's more of a superhero in real life than on film because of that. Like, we had no idea. He didn't want the sob and sympathy. Yeah. He did his shit, and every interview was something, you know what I'm saying, deep. There was a message in it, because he already knew. Even the roles he took on, it was almost like, I may not make it, so let me make sure every project that I'm taking time away from myself to do is something very influential, very positive, and very, you know what I'm saying, life-changing. And all the roles he's done and all those movies were big fucking roles. So, yeah, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, everyone we've lost. Our
condolences and prayers to the ones we lost, like you said, their family members.
Friends, fans.
On a different note, we found, 39 kids?
39 kids.
Which isn't news at all, which it should be.
Sex trafficking.
In Georgia?
In Georgia, huh?
It's good and bad news.
Yeah.
I guess you could say the fact that they had to be found.
Bitter good news. That's what they call it,
Yeah,
right?
bittersweet.
Bittersweet. Yeah.
But it's great that they were found. Who's to say how the age ranges of the kids? Either way, they're traumatized forever.
Yeah.
Um,
Sex trafficking is real in the world, man.
yeah,
Like
that's
it's
wild,
real.
Well,
and that
it's-
news isn't bigger, which
Right.
is wild to me.
Which
that's
is, well, I think it's huge and it's big in America, which is a huge thing because
The shit is
you
sick.
just don't expect that. And I mean, it's not funny, but it's just like, wow,
How many more kids are missing and people
Right,
are
that's-
missing?
that-
it's
didn't-
it's unbelievable,
Yeah.
man. 39 kids. That's a potential of 39 group of parents, set of parents. That's unbelievable. And just thank God that they were
found.
found. They're back home. Well, they should be in the process of being back home, but
Hopefully
can't-
they're they don't have like, other than being traumatized, of course, that sounds like there's a lot of therapy that would be needed, but we just pray that they're healthy and not
yeah.
nothing deadly has been contracted or anything. We don't know, but the best part of it is that they were found, but that shit is crazy as hell. That's unbelievable. Watch your kids, keep them close. We got to keep our head on the swivel. You got to teach your kids to pay attention, and just be aware of your surroundings. All of that needs to be taught.
Mm-hmm.
I think that needs to be taught more. It's a lot of bullshit that gets taught in school that's so unnecessary, and shit like this is a life skill that's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had I guess 2 black-owned banks that merged together and made one of the
Yes.
biggest, which is big news.
Yes.
That was huge news.
Yeah, I actually I was reading about that on the
It's actually two two stories. The two black banks emerging, as well as 19.
Acres being bought by
No.
oh, that's 2 different things?
No, that's it. But I think it was 90 acres. But it was 19 black families
Oh, dope.
that came
Really?
together to buy that 90 acres.
wow,
I
that's
believe.
a huge start.
That's big.
The
They made their
two-
own little community.
Yes, they're going to be making. We don't know what they're going to put there. It
Right.
could be homes, grocery stores. It could be, beauty supply. Any,
Yeah.
just everyday things that we need, essentials.
A real Wakanda. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, Black Wall
The
Street.
2
all
banks
over.
that actually merged was City First Bank
Okay.
and Broadway Federal Bank, and they've been having these discussions for over the last year, and they finally decide to merge on Wednesday. Both of them merging together, a combination. They bring together in over $1 billion worth of assets, and that's a huge step for the black community.
That's huge.
Which means now we can start funding our own hospitals.
Right.
We can start funding our own schooling. If you're not down with this and you're black, you are part of the problem. I want the camera on me.
Period.
I want it to stay on me. And I want people to understand, no disrespect to my colleagues here. If you are black and you have a problem with that, you are part of the problem. And if you're not supporting that, you're part of the problem. Black people in America are the only people who claim to have a community and don't own anything in their community that is of significance. For instance, a school. For instance, a hospital. For instance, a library. We don't own any of those things, let alone supermarkets and the police station and all of that. A banking can help with that. Banking is the starting point with that. So now all we need now is for more people to come together so we can start building our own hospitals, which is damn sure possible when you have financial banking. But I wanted to just put that out there because that's huge, man. That's huge
Very
for the
huge.
communities,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Very huge.
we should feel like
Proud.
we should feel proud in the sense of relief. Somewhat.
It's a step in the right direction.
Right direction.
And to speak on the property, it was 19 black families they buy over 90 acres of
Oh,
land
nice.
in Georgia to create a safe city for Black people.
Nice.
So it was
Man, that's nice.
Yeah.
and Georgia-based realtor Ashley Scott. She launched the Freedom Georgia initiative with her friend, entrepreneur and investor Renee Walters, who spearheaded the purchase. And she said an op-ed published that Scott said it was a tragic death of Ahmaud Arbery that inspired her to seek therapy and eventually establish a community in Georgia where Black people will feel safe.
We just weren't taught growing up
No.
about buying things, about credit, at least I wasn't about.
Most Black people
was.
aren't.
No,
Most Black people aren't, and we're not taught, or we're not financial, generational wealth.
Right,
We're not
right.
left anything to even get us a head start. I did read another article. A girl, 19, 20, her grandmother passed and left her house. She's 19 years old. She's a homeowner.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't really have, because we're always trying to keep up or barely keeping up, just trying to make ends meet. We don't own anything. So when our parents pass, grandparents pass, they're not passing down Big Mama's house. You know what I'm saying? We don't, people are struggling. If you own a home and you reach a financial crisis or something in the family and you take a loan out on the house or reverse mortgage and then you pass and you lose it. So we're not taught it for one, and then we're not leaving our kids anything.
Yeah.
We're so
Yeah,
caught up
preach.
in shit that's not valuable that when we pass, it's like you want to give man all your Jordans, like he can't do shit with that. I'm being funny about that, analogy, but I'm just saying, like,
that's true.
we have to put our money where it matters and not just for now and what we want now. We got to think long term.
Yeah, those are huge steps,
Yeah.
going forward, and we got to do more of that.
But what do I know?
Right.
And do more
What do
bossing
I
up and
know?
leveling up. You know what I'm saying? So that's an inspiration to all of us.
Hell
and
yeah,
we got to
let's-
buy
let's
up the
level
block
up.
and buy up stuff.
Buy
and
up the block.
own things.
Hashtag shit.
What y'all been listening to? You
Oh
skipped
man.
over that.
Well, Tony,
we
you
did.
put me back. You put me on the let me
Right, let's-
slide
let's-
motivation, man.
Let's give all credit to this segment to you.
Oh, nah.
Well, for me at least.
Oh,
For
appreciate
one, Let
it.
Me Slide,
Yeah.
your record that
Yeah.
dropped last week on
Thank-
Kobe Day 8/24. It's like I said, it's a climaxism, if I can make up a word. The song just takes you there. It's here, and then it takes you here, and then just before you think it's done, it takes you here. The song it was different for you, obviously, like you said,
Very
singing
different.
it wasn't your field, but you killed that shit. You executed it. It's definitely a banger. Production is A1. Like I said, the switch up and then beats. You took us home to Texas with it.
Take us home for sure.
That shit did it.
Salute
for
to
me.
Texas too.
Yeah,
Salute
yeah.
to Texas,
Cheers.
man.
Gang,
Salute.
gang, gang,
Cheers.
gang.
Cheers, man.
Right. Cheers.
Yes.
No, it was a fun record. I'm the feedback's been great. And I tried something different, stepped outside the box, tried to
it
sing a
worked.
little bit. It worked a
And
little
it
bit.
works for
And like you
you.
said, I took us home to Texas. I put y'all in a bunch of zero the other.
Well, that's what I was getting
Yeah,
at next.
last
That's why
week.
I'm giving you all credit
Yeah.
because my playlist since last week.
I'm not giving you credit for Tito's because I already knew about Tito's.
Tito's.
You dropped something?
Did I drop something? Yeah. Well, we having technical difficulties right now.
Okay.
But it's
But it's coming.
But it's
It's coming.
coming.
It's coming.
It's
Okay.
to be
It's coming.
expected.
Okay.
It's to be expected. I have no idea. I don't know.
It's
Lost
out.
Times.
It's out.
by
Lost Time by
TG.
TD.
Oh,
J
J
Die.
Die.
Let
know
me
that.
say that slow.
I don't know
because
how you ain't know that,
I
brother.
have a tendency
To go-
to butcher
Yeah.
his name. So go ahead, iTunes, Apple Music, whatever your platform is.
it's out.
TG J Die Lost
Lost
Times
Time.
is out now. So let's add that to
I'm banging that
rotation.
on the way home for real.
Man, I
Oh,
appreciate
right
it.
along
Yeah.
with Tony Jones, let me
Appreciate it.
slide.
And
Last
also,
week,
Chop's coming out soon.
Chop
Chop-
Chop's coming soon. We got Wardrobe wrapping up,
Yeah.
so that video will be dropping. But we can actually drop the record if the video is going to be
Get
shot
that cover.
soon after. Get the cover done. It's coming very soon. We won't let another week go by
I will-
without
I
that.
will
being-
wait.
That should have. Yeah.
I will wait.
We're
Never
not
mind.
gonna
We're
let
not
it
gonna get into that.
We're not gonna let another week go
let me
by.
just
I'm
say this.
saying
I
you here.
will wait. I will wait before I drop the record. Before the video. I will wait for the video to drop the record.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we gonna
I
get
think
it
that
together.
shit's gonna blow.
It is
It's gonna go up
It's
for
gonna
sure.
blow.
Chop,
Saying it
amazing
here.
artist. Even though she get on my
Saying
nerves.
here, you know, you need that.
No, I do.
You need to have conflict. It
Yeah.
can't be a
Guys.
smooth road.
Facts, facts.
Because the destination
Guys.
ain't gonna be worth it if you
Facts,
didn't
facts.
have no bumps.
Facts.
But after we wrapped up last week, we spent a good 2 hours, and we got a whole Texas lesson.
Oh my God.
My guy Tony Jones, we had Keon the Hustler here last
Shout
week.
out Keon.
Shout out to Keon too, filling in for
You
the
know
last
they
2
both
weeks.
Texas natives. And
Love
they
Texas.
gave us a history lesson. They played us a few artists that are huge from where they're from. Now, a few I haven't heard of, so they put me on to some shit, and it has been in my rotation.
They
this
were
week.
really feeling zero.
Zero,
Shout out to Ro.
J-Dog. Like
He
you,
right on foes.
yeah, you.
J Dog is my guy.
Yeah, you had
That
me.
dude.
The productions, like some of them were
Yeah.
samples. He was really giving me our Nate Dogg.
Yep.
I'm from here. I'm LA, born and raised, Cali, West all day. Some of the songs, the samples, he even sampled Nate Dogg, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
He did.
Just
That's
when I
crazy.
got that thought in my
That's
head.
true.
He did.
He
sampled-
said it and it came
And then
on. He was
yes,
like,
the
"Damn,
next
this sound
track
like a
he
Nate Dogg
played
track."
was a Nate Dogg sample. He's really dope. Shout out to Texas and their artists and their lost ones. Y'all got some shit.
It's a
They got
whole
some
like
shit. It's a vibe. It's a
country
whole
down there.
different.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
puts
it
you in a
is.
whole different.
Yeah.
It puts you.
And you
in a mood.
appreciate it too, like for us.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
being
it's
new to
appreciated
it was
being
like, oh shit,
from somewhere
man.
else. I can appreciate.
Because now I
It.
can ride around LA banging some Houston shit. People
Yeah.
like, what's that? It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
I
man,
can
y'all
put
don't
somebody
know?
else on.
You can put somebody
or,
else on.
Or somebody be like, oh, what you know about that? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
That
real.
we do
Yeah.
music. I want to
Yeah.
know about everybody from other places, different sounds. That shit is
That
dope.
should make me want to take a trip to Texas.
Yeah.
Though. Like,
No,
it's-
I want
really
because I want to
do.
soak up the culture. Like I always have
yeah.
wanted to go to the music capitals, other music capitals. Like
Yeah.
we all
Yeah,
know
yeah.
Cali.
Mhm.
I'm already here. You know, I got that embedded in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to soak in some Texas. I want to
Texas.
soak in some Atlanta,
Atlanta,
some
yep.
New York,
Yeah.
some Louisiana,
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
Orleans. I want to soak
Memphis
in
too. Memphis with the blues.
It's a
wanna
lot of
get-
music out there. It's
It is.
so
Yeah, it
much.
is.
I'm
It's-
constantly downloading music, trying to discover
Yeah.
music I missed out on, stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
That shit is dope.
it made me happy. I really appreciated the Texas music, man.
We
'Cause I love
appreciated you
Texas.
putting us on. I
Hell
My
love
G.
it.
yeah. And I still in and out every chance I get. I'm playing Nip, so Nip
Yeah.
is always in rotation for me.
So,
That's
Sean
also
August
in my playlist.
dropped his new EP, R&B.
R&B,
Yeah,
real
yeah,
nigga
shout out-
blues.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's a dope
R&B,
title.
Yeah, R&B. Shout out to
Sean
shout out
August.
to my man Sean August. I missed the listening party.
I
work a
saw
lot.
that. I saw Starreon was there in the
Yeah,
building.
Star was there. he put me on. And it was just like, man, I was tired.
It
I
looked
love you,
dope.
bro. I can't wait till it drop. I'm downloading. You know how I feel about your music. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
His podcast too is always God Talk. Shout out to God Talk too. They
You
like
were
really-
a guest on
I was
there.
guest on there a couple weeks ago. I sure was. And
Mhm.
he also showed up to my birthday party. Shout out to my boy. So I love you, bro.
He shows
Keep doing-
love.
Keep
Sean
doing
August.
your thing, man. Keep doing your damn thing, man. Shout
Nope.
out to him. While we talking about music,
Yeah.
Brandy and Monica had their verses.
They did- Today.
It was today.
Hold on. Hold on. I was late because of this, okay?
Yes,
I
she
can't
was.
even watch
When this
it.
guy says I get on his nerves and he
Yeah.
was like minutes away from leaving because I was late.
Yeah.
I lost my phone yesterday on some dumb shit, moving too fast, whatever. So I am on like my old phone. Obviously, there's no phone service on it, so I'm only on Wi-Fi. So I'm home getting ready. You know, I had to have a whole vibe for the whole verses.
You wore those shoes?
You know, let me tell you. I wanted to be, if we weren't filming today, I wanted to actually make today an event. I wanted everybody to show up dressed 90s. I was going to have overalls with the crop top under it,
Today?
my braids. I was going to come today, like, all the way 90s.
I got something in the closet.
You could have pulled some shit
I
out.
could have pulled something off.
I was trying to hit up the Slauson. Shout out to the Slauson to go get me some old school ass platform flip flop shoes, like to be
I got
super
some
old school.
Adidas. I got
But-
some old school Adidas. I could have pulled it
But
off, Tony.
because I didn't have my phone,
Yeah.
I was only limited to Wi-Fi, so I didn't want to leave. Like I couldn't watch the verses in the car on the way here
Right.
because I didn't have my phone with my phone service. I was stuck on Wi-Fi, so I'm late because I did not want to step away from that verses. That shit
Was it good?
it was legendary. That shit was needed for the culture. That shit was everything.
Who
That
was- who
shit
was winning?
Everything.
Because, people keep scoring the
Okay,
comments
you know
and stuff.
what? This would, and it made me think of you. The difference, what I liked about their verses, you know how we saw other ones and we were like, they were just playing records. They should have played this one for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. They did that.
What you mean? Oh, just cheer
yeah,
each
they
other.
was-
Oh,
they
okay,
strategized.
okay.
Yes.
They strategized
Like
it,
when
yeah.
when Brandy played.
She played So Far Gone first. I mean, So Gone first. I thought I saw that part and I did.
She
Oh,
didn't
no.
play it first.
Okay.
But when Brandy played. No, Monica played.
You
She played. What's the song?
I'm so gone.
I'm so mad. I forget. Brandy played He Is.
gone. That's
but
my
she
joint.
played that to Monica's.
Come on, Dave.
He Is. Damn, I'm so mad. I can't remember it.
Who played The Boy's Mind?
That's what I'm saying. I left.
Oh,
I
okay.
had to
She's
keep
like, I
her.
had to come here.
That's a tie right there.
Yeah, it's a top
That
for sure.
one-
So
That
somebody
one-
has to win that one.
But you know what was dope too? I like Brandy. She had poems like before playing her records,
Mm.
and then before she played. I Want to Be Down.
I wanna be
Before
down.
she played I Want to Be Down.
and they got
though,
hits, yo.
Before she played I Want to Be Down, she talked about how she met Tupac at the
Dope.
Set It Off premiere.
Mm.
And she was like, Tupac, and he's like, I want to be down, Brandy. And she's like, wait, you know me? And
That's
after
dope.
that, in his Me and My Girlfriend record, he said a bar where he said, I want to be down, Brandy. He
Mm.
referenced her.
Like Brandy, she just
Want to be down. So she played that, and it reversed and reversed and reversed, and then I Want to Be Down dropped.
Mm.
So I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Then on another record, before she played Sitting Up in My Room,
She got hit. I forgot all these hits. Sitting up in
before
my
she played Sitting Up in My Room,
Oh my God.
before she played that record, she sampled Biggie, referencing her in his song, saying, I want to be down, sitting up in my room like some Brandy. So she had samples from greats.
So she was winning, what you're saying?
No, I just brought up those two highlights. I will not say
Yeah,
who
yeah, yeah.
won. They
Yeah.
both. Monica got hits. Monica has that fucking I Will Cross the Ocean, that For You I Will.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
See,
Come
oh,
on now.
man.
I think that's what she played to Monica when
Ooh.
Brandy played He Is. She got some like love
Sitting up
songs.
in my
She
room.
played I Got Love All Over Me. And then when her songs would cut off, she would keep singing. So she gave us a lot of live
Well, some of the things that people.
Monica. She was
See,
giving
Monica,
us.
I always thought Monica was the more heaviest vocalist than Brandy.
The people were
Yeah.
saying, even seen your homegirl, a friend of mine now, singer. Your girl, your
Mish?
Mish. Yeah, I was thinking
My
Moesha,
sister?
Misha. Yeah,
My
but-
sister.
So she was saying, she's an amazing vocalist. She was saying how Brandy's more technical. And
Well,
stuff
that's
like
what
that.
I was gonna say. People are gonna give. Yeah, this is the thing too. I'm not a singer. I've been in groups.
And let me
Both
just say
my
this:
sisters have
Monica, I think her first album, she was 14 singing like that.
singing.
They both can sing.
I forget the song, but Brandy as well. This is what I'm saying.
No,
so
but we not gonna. Monica was heavy with
Yes.
the
Yeah,
vocals.
they both- yeah.
But
for
you,
sure.
but this
I
is
don't
what
know
I'm
the-
saying. This
Brandy
is what I'm
was
saying.
nice.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not a singer. I've been in groups. I've been trained, but I am not a singer.
You
So
can sing.
in no way am I owning that. But because I'm around it, I've grown up with it. Both of my sisters can sang their ass off. So I
Sang.
know
Misha could
singing,
sing for
okay?
real.
And I always say, if you're not a singer or don't know singing, you will underestimate Brandy. And I'm not. Monica got that strength in her voice. They got it. But I'm saying, if you're not a singer or don't know singing like that,
Like technicalities and stuff.
yes,
Yeah.
you're not gonna give Brandy her just due. Brandy can
okay.
sing her ass off. And then Misha, like she was in Brandy and
Yeah,
Ray
she
J.
can.
Brandy and Mr. Norwood, the choir when she was younger.
Okay.
But she kind of grew up with Brandy and Ray J. They can sing. You're not gonna hear what you hear from Monica because she's loud. She's belting out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brandy got run. She got control.
Yeah.
The technicality that she got, like, you're gonna sleep on it if you don't hear that background or that
I can
harmony.
get with you on
like,
that.
ooh, you
I can
miss-
get with you on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about
Brandy-
sitting up in my room. That's a
Nah,
crazy hit.
that-
Oh,
You
you know what
said
she
that, that
played
took
though?
me back.
You know what she played, and it made everybody emo. She did a poem, and she got teary eyed. She did a poem where she mentioned Chadwick Boseman, Nipsey, Whitney Houston, LaShawn Daniels.
Okay.
She mentioned a few people who have passed,
Yeah.
and she played "Missing You." That song from "Set It Off," and that was like, "Why you do this?" Like, and I commented, "Why you do this
You was
to
crying.
us?" It did. It
Yeah.
took me. I cried from the movie when and set it off, it made me cry. So for
Yeah,
her to
that
mention
shit.
those greats that we lost,
Yeah. I got to go back and
Hey.
watch that verses for sure.
it-
No.
it-
I
it's-
gotta
it
go
was
back. Now you
historic.
say that movie, I need to go back and watch that movie. It was
a great
some
movie.
moments in that movie where
Yeah.
when Queen Latifah died, that song that was playing,
She played.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cried as a little kid
She
because
played
that
"I Want to Be
scene-
Down" the remix
Well, hold
with
on.
Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, and
Yep.
MC Light. Come
Oh,
on
dang.
now. Come on now.
Day after day, when she got the whip and started getting shot.
No, that's not the song.
No.
But that scene is. That's not her. That's not the song.
Okay,
But
okay. I was
it
like,
wasn't-
that song crazy
that-
too.
But I'm saying that
Yes.
song.
Yeah, that song is
Okay.
emo. Queen Latifah
She
made
was
that
up-
scene everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
was
was like-
everybody's
With that-
favorite.
Yeah,
She
She
man.
was
got out.
everybody's favorite.
This isn't a versus, but I think a lot of people make the comparison with Sade and Jhené Aiko.
It was yes.
I love
And people were offended. Halle Berry had to chime in. Like, I know y'all didn't just. She was upset.
so Sade is in my top 10 like all time. I think top 5, one of my top 5 artists of all time. And I love Jhené Aiko's music. I think, man, Sade's just so timeless, right? And I can see the comparisons with Jhené modern time, her runs and her songs and her vocals and stuff like that.
Because she's so mellow.
Yeah.
You know, it's
But
melodic, but
Halle
it's
Berry
real.
said, "You're not coming for Sade, I do."
Yeah,
Something
she
like
said,
that.
I know y'all did. I know I didn't just come on the internet and see
Yeah.
y'all.
That Sailing
felt the way.
Souls, the Sailing Souls,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
shit reminds me so
She's-
much of Sade.
Yeah, for sure. Same vibe.
was the
She's a
same.
vibe. She's
Ooh.
definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
I fell in
Definitely
love.
But I think someone was saying like Jhené was better than Sade or something. Was trying to drag
that's
Sade or
probably
something
why.
crazy. Yeah.
That would be somebody new.
Younger.
Right. That
Yeah.
would be somebody who didn't grow up listening to Sade. You only know
I just think
Janae.
that was a mixtape. It wasn't even because it's not even on iTunes. You can't download
Which one?
it.
Selling Souls
Yeah,
or
Selling
or
Souls.
No,
a
it's
lot
on
of
it's on Apple.
I think they all
It
are.
is?
Yeah. I got all her joints.
All
on
of
I
Apple.
don't think it.
Because a lot of them had soul in it. Lost Selling Soul, and they all said something about selling.
Soul. Yeah,
something.
I didn't find it.
I love it.
But she got timeless music too.
Yeah.
Mixtape.com or whatever you call that.
Again, shout out to Monica and Brandy. I
piff.
won't give a dub to anybody. That was just I know they say it about everybody. It's just a celebration.
Yeah,
Yada yada yada.
yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
I loved it. They gave each other their roses. They spoke on them not speaking allowed what the media was creating to be.
Right.
Because they weren't speaking.
Listen,
it was great.
anytime somebody from the era I grew up in get together and do a versus, it's always going to be a celebration.
It
Because
was
it's
definitely-
always taking me back to a place where it was a rough time. Well, I always grew up rough. There was never any easy. But it's just, but still, those moments when you were younger is just something
It just
that's
makes
priceless.
you feel good.
It's priceless.
It
Yeah,
make you
makes
feel good. The love songs, when Monica playing love songs, it just made me feel in love.
Yeah.
And she spoke on like the place she was in, and you know this whole album was made when I was pregnant, so I was singing from the depths of being in love. It just made me like,
Yeah.
damn, like
Yeah.
that old school love. That shit, like the motherfuckers
Hold
don't love like that no more. but it was great. Shout out to them both.
Still on music.
Talk about
Lil
it.
Durk sent the shout out to 6ix9ine. I see it says 6ix9ine versus Durk Secret Music.
Talk about it.
Nah, so 6ix9ine, well, he's beefing with a lot of people for obvious reasons, and
all
him
the
and
time.
recently it's him and Lil Durk, so they're going back and forth, and the song with Drake came out,
Yeah,
and
please don't
and one of the
blame
main
the
lines
players.
was
We do
like
not listen to rats.
that, yeah. So he, and then
Mm-hmm.
Takashi's been traveling
places
and trolling
popping up
and
places.
controversy sells, you know what I'm saying, and they're
the
going
same shit he was doing before you got
Yeah,
locked up.
Yeah. But they're going at it now, heavy, and I think even Lil Durk got on live the other day and was just like, I'm done, I'm good on the beef and all that, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because niggas is going to jail fucking
Yeah.
with this nigga. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Stay away from that dude, man. This for any artist. He's doing the same shit. They got the people that he was running with locked up. If you're not running with him, what the fuck you think is going to happen to you? Excuse my language. Stay away from
it
that
there.
dude, man.
his troll game heavy though.
heavy.
His troll game. I mean, I know he has security and stuff around, but like
He be
a lot of
putting
people
on.
are mad. A lot of
He
people
be-
upset.
Yeah,
and a lot of people.
he be putting on. He came, I don't even want to get into it. I really don't give him any gas. I don't even speak on him when he if he's ever a topic. I'll sit here and
Yeah.
stare at my solo shot with a dead look on my face. But he came to LA, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to show up. Of course, everybody from LA who lives here knows the Marathon store has been gated up. Can't nobody get on the shopping center. But instead, he goes to the Fat Burger where Nipsey's picture is painted and he wants to take pictures and pose and do all this shit. They wasn't feeling that. LA wasn't having it. Come on, I don't. I can't.
I didn't see that, but if that happened, it happened.
Yeah,
that's
and like he was out there, but you got somebody else who was in the Fat Burger parking lot, which is crazy. I had Fat Burger the day before around this same time, the day before, but somebody else was recording, waiting for their food, and recorded him like you post from your perception. Like you out there, just you. Yeah. But somebody else that was recording from a back view sees you, held the security, they rush you to the car right away. You know what I'm saying? Like you putting on, you trolling, you capping all the little terms that everybody use. I don't, like I said, I usually don't give him no gas, so that's it.
Yeah, I don't like that because I don't even want to speak about it because
I don't.
You got any relationship news for us or any? I think you spoke on it a little bit.
I do. You know, I always try to stay in the now with love, and relationships. Niecy Nash. You know who Niecy Nash is?
I don't know who's that.
I don't.
She's an actress, Niecy Nash. She, you know the show Claws that was out?
Oh yeah, okay. Yes.
She's on that show.
Yes. Sorry, no disrespect at that.
Niecy Nash. Now you guys may not. She just got married to a woman.
Okay.
Curveball. Whoa.
Yeah.
A lot of people may not know who she married, but let me tell you why I know her. Just because of my music. Well, we all got musical backgrounds, but I've always been into like competition shows, making a band. Yeah. TLC had their show.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay.
Missy Elliott back in the day had a show, a competition show called Road to Stardom.
I never heard of it.
And she had this singer. She was a gay girl. You know, she dressed as such, but she had a voice that would give me chills. I was young, but this girl, and she had a lot of pain, a lot of struggle, and so her voice, you heard that. Amazing singer. Yeah. Amazing. About a few years ago, I remembered the show, and I'm like, damn, I wonder whatever happened to her. So I searched her, of course, and I've been following her ever since. Niecy Nash married her. Her name is Jessica Betts. She's an amazing singer. But they got married. I was shocked as hell. I didn't even know Niecy Nash was, down with the get down.
Yeah.
But congratulations to them. I think that's so dope.
I remember I had heard about Claws or the show. It was super popular.
Karuchi is on it.
Okay.
Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, a few people.
So I never got into it. Like actually went and I'm about to watch this show. So I was like doing something at the house one day, and it came on. Just I guess I was on the channel. Is it BT or VH1 or what?
What network did it come on? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
So it came on. It was so entertaining. I watched like 2 or 3 back to back. It was really entertaining.
Yeah. I think she was a co-host on the show before too.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure. Niecy Nash.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you two tying the knot. Some more shocking news. I just heard Usher is expecting a baby.
Oh.
Usher?
Allegedly.
Usher.
Usher.
That's dope. Congratulations. Congratulations.
19 seconds breaking news? When did that happen? That happened like within 25 seconds?
I just seen it prior to that shooting. I can't pronounce the girl's name. Her first name is Jen. I am not going to butcher her last name, so I'm just going to say Jen G. Jenny G. Her last name starts with a G. I'm not going to even pretend to know it. If this is true, well, apparently it is. It's out. Congratulations, Usher baby.
Congratulations. Tommy.
Yes.
Sports.
Before we get there.
Oh, yeah. My fault. I didn't know if you had anything else. My fault.
I got a question.
I'm looking right now. I
got a question.
I like this.
Uh-oh.
I kind of want the answer both ways.
Yeah.
Shooting your shot.
Yeah.
Okay. For one, do you prefer to shoot your shot at her, or is it okay for her to come for, shoot? Can she...
Come on, Tony.
Is that a turn off? Is that a turn on? Is that attractive for her to come on to you and make it known that she feeling you? How does that? What do you think?
Come on, Tony.
Supposedly, the man is supposed to pursue the woman,
courting and all
court
that.
the woman, go after the woman, but shout out to Torre. I believe this story is correct. The church I go to, the Potter House 1 LA, Torre Roberts married Sarah Jakes Roberts. I believe the story went. They was around each other for business purposes, and she was like,
"What's up?"
Maybe not what's up, but
right. That's
but
me.
you're gonna take me to dinner. type.
What?
Yeah,
You're taking me
You're
to
gonna take
dinner?
me to dinner, I believe. So technically, that was but it's organic. It's a vibe. It's a feel.
It is.
You know what I'm
and then
saying?
it's like, do you miss out because he's supposed to talk to me? What if he don't think you?
Interested or just I don't know.
I had a good friend of mine housewarming this weekend, and that came up. If he sees you, and a few of us girls was having girl talk about people in school that you may have liked,
Yeah.
and you crushing on them heavily, never gave them a chance because you thought like, hell no, they not feeling me. They too, you kind of was intimidated.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all catch up 10 years later, it's like, I had a crush on you. Like, shut up. I was crushing on you. Like,
had no idea.
That's
you know what I'm
like
saying?
20 years and 6 babies later. It's like, nobody.
One thing I don't agree with.
So, do you think like you could miss your chance if you don't shoot your shot, male or female? Like, go for
That's
it.
a
The
deep-
worst they could say
I
is no.
appreciate a woman that knows what she wants, and if she see a man that she appreciates and she thinks she has a shot, shoot your shot. I like that. I like that a lot. It gives me. I mean, if I've had a woman shoot her shot at me before, but
Was it
and
your
there's no
style?
bragging or nothing like, huh?
Was it your style? Was it the right way? Was it too aggressive? Was it like
I think it's situational. Some might
Is
come
it-
off too. Like one thing I don't agree with is women proposing to men, as we've been seeing.
proposing? Yes,
We've been seeing
that's
online.
a newer thing.
I don't agree with that. Like, the
Well,
man-
actually,
nah.
You think that kind of scripture, like,
that's the original way of marriage proposal.
Oh, you
that
lost.
woman?
You lost me, brother.
woman,
Yeah,
the woman
teach
would
me.
choose
is this
who
facts?
she wanted to be with.
Is this facts?
It was never the man's option.
Is
It's
this facts?
never the man's option.
No, I'm talking about as far as like, will you marry me? Coming from the woman is kind of.
Yes, the woman, and matter of fact, multiple
Where?
women, multiple
Women.
multiple women will choose one man. That's the original way. The woman chooses who she wants to protect and provide for them, not the other way around.
You going like back in the with kings
That's
and
what I'm saying. Where-
queens
I'm
and stuff.
I'm going way back to
Biblical.
where it first started. It's not a man's duty to choose. Who am I? I can. First of all, again, I'm gonna tell. Cameras on me, right?
All right, battle
Let
of
me
the
tell y'all
take us-
something.
Battle of the sexes. It is not a man's what?
Let me tell you. 95% of the men,
Look at this
of
solo
the
shot.
males
It's
that's
serious.
walking the earth are not men. They're males. They're not men. They're males.
We
The
just looking at this
woman
solo
that
shot,
you
y'all.
take and hold and protect and provide for, the woman makes the man a man. I can't make my son a man. I can only give him values and morals in life. That's all I can do. Who he choose to be with in life as a woman will make him a man.
I would so love to get the people's like. I want to hear what people. You know what I mean? This is like a panel discussion. I love this kind of
It's
shit.
not my duty to choose a woman like, oh, no, the woman needs to choose the man. She needs to choose who she wants. Even if a man proposes, it's still up to her.
Of course.
But if
I mean,
she
it's a yes or
proposes
no.
to a man, that woman is truly dedicated to that man.
So would you want a woman to propose to you?
Right.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, of course, but I wouldn't mind proposing to a woman. But me personally, my thoughts of marriage, American marriage, and the way I think marriage is totally different.
Right.
Yeah.
American
right.
marriage is solely based on
Business.
and partnership.
I get that.
You know,
So you don't agree with
Proposing to a
or
woman proposing
just
to
a
me?
woman making the first move?
I think I'm open to that. Yeah,
You
think
are open
I
to
am
it.
open to
Not
that.
as far as proposal, but just shooting a shot.
Yeah, it would have to be situational, and then how the meaning behind it. What are your
Why
what
does
do
she
you,
want
yeah.
you? What is it?
You want everybody, or is it like, you know what I'm saying?
What it-
So
why, yeah. Is it exclusive with me? So for you guys, do you feel like shooting your shot, is it a direct thing for y'all, or would it be like a sub? Would it be like, let me go like a 30-week-old picture to let her know I'm looking? Like,
Well,
do you do those
that's the
little-
new modern day
So-
shit.
social
What's
That's
your-
that new cyber,
what's your intention? You know, like,
new
are you?
I'm saying
cyber
for
crush.
You. No, I'm saying you.
If-
How are you shooting your shot?
I guess
Who's your cyber crush?
that's a good question. That's a great question. That's a great question.
Don't
You know
do
what?
it,
I think it all depends, because
Betty.
if I meet my wife, I'm probably gonna be completely different. I'm probably gonna shoot all type of shots and let her know how I'm feeling and be super.
So
Does
you're
that
gonna
make sense?
see her as your wife already? And
No.
be like, damn, that's right. That could be.
I haven't met my wife. I don't think. yet. But let's say she was around me.
What if she's like in the circle of people you could
Look,
know
look.
or somebody you
Check
know?
this out. Let's say down the road. Down the road, and you look back
What
like,
if
oh,
you,
we was
what
around
if
each
you
other.
working,
Oh,
about
yeah,
to
yeah.
work with her and she's like in your like
Get your,
Look,
get your.
Okay.
Hey, knock it off,
Nah,
Deja
yeah,
Vu.
we about to
Knock
stop,
that off.
'cause look,
oh
she's
okay but
No,
no seriously
motherfucker.
yes, you
petty boo
you can shoot. I guess shoot your shot or
Social
court a
media.
woman or whatever, and let them know that you're interested in them. You know what I'm saying?
so
Yes.
it wouldn't be like a discreet beat around a bush like some
I
shit.
think if I come
You're
across
gonna
someone,
just straight DM or reach them
I would rather
directly.
it be in person, like
Well, let's
organic,
be-
like I run into them in person.
Be straight shooter shit. A new shoot your shot is fucking
I like you.
dating apps.
Will you
Those are the new shooting
will you be
shots.
my boyfriend? Yes or
No,
no?
I
Check the
remember-
box.
I miss those days.
I want to meet my future potential wife. I want to meet her like at a Target or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something random. Like random. Like not. Here's why I don't agree with social. Before you go, here's why I don't not agree with dating apps and people don't have time. But I want it to be organic because I feel like when you're on the dating app, you're open and looking at everyone for everything. Like you're supposed to be to yourself. You're supposed to be whole. You whatever, and the man's supposed to find you or whatever. Y'all find each other. Like not looking open. I'm matching with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So for me in
Based
particular,
on what you typed in, you're matched.
yeah, me in particular, that's why I got off the dating apps and tried to stay off them because I wanted to be organic. I want to run into the person. You know
and
what I'm saying?
catch that vibe
And
in
in person, and people don't
That's
feel
a
like you
different
can
energy.
because people have lowered their standards and given up hope and thinking like, dang, I ain't found no one yet. Let me get in this dating app. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who I match with. Like, nah, just patience.
But no, I
want to hear this story because I have a story as well.
No, it's real quick. I was in 3rd grade, and I had this letter. It was like, "Do you like me? Yes or no?" Circle.
That shit is like
And
classic.
she circled or.
Ooh,
Shut the fuck up.
That's
I
weird.
knew it was a no. It was like
she didn't want to be mean. She like, or
Not no, but not yes.
right, just I don't know.
I've had a guy. Rest in peace. He's passed away now, but
Dang.
I knew him from socially clubs,
Yeah.
the scene. It was just that. But then one day he saw me daytime, whole different scene. I'm dropping my nieces off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he saw me in that light. And from that point, he wanted to like, damn, now he's trying to pursue me.
Yeah,
He lived a lifestyle that I wasn't trying to be mixed in. So I was like, no. He like, I just wasn't trying to be in that scene.
Yeah.
But then I decided I'll go out with you. One day we'll go out. That next day he got killed.
Mm.
Damn.
Yeah, so that kind of messed me up for a while. He's like, you could save me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not into saving. And then he passed. So it really messed me up for a while. But I said that to say I would see him all the time in the club scene, party, that scene.
Yeah.
But when he saw me in a whole different, like you said, target, like you saw me in a
Yeah.
different light. I'm in daytime. I'm regularly dressed. I'm, with kids.
Yeah.
And like make you see somebody and be like, damn, it's like you said, Target or something. You see somebody in a
or
in a-
Ralph's or something.
you see somebody outside of like you're putting on your representation
Yeah.
when you go into a club
True.
or post the pictures you post on your dating
Yeah, the
site
best ones
and when
you
you
got.
make your bio what
Yeah.
you put. But if I catch you just in traffic,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool too.
There's 5 things we'll get into in the next show to identify your soulmate. 5 things I try to go by.
Oh,
Next show though, cause we passed the time.
we
up.
way
Yeah,
past time.
But
we way past time. But we gotta get into sports quickly.
Chemistry, connection, wholeness, purpose, and affirmation. We'll get to that next show.
have
Sports.
to.
Tommy, what you got for me?
It's
Boycotts.
It's heavy in sports. We had the boycott last week. The Milwaukee Bucks boycotted their game. They were actually going to forfeit the game. They were actually going to take a playoff loss for their boycott. But
Jacob.
That some people thought should have continued. Some people thought they should not have returned. But there's
And you saw
different
that I
opinions.
had something to say about that, which we didn't get to go. This show was just going to be a little longer than it's supposed to be. I'm sorry.
Hour-long show today, brother. Hour-long.
Sometimes, but Jacob Blake, before we even get into NBA boycotts, the cause was the Jacob Blake
yeah,
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
So, yeah, when they did boycott Game 5, I even said, until when? Tomorrow?
You did.
You know what I'm saying? I felt a way about it. I like we spoke on the show last week with Keon. Like we protesting and all that and doing all that is to raise awareness, but we already aware. So you guys boycott a game until the next game. Like, what is that? What does it mean? And what are you doing it for? I see both sides, but it's like
you have a
you
voice.
Down with taking the monetary loss.
Yeah.
But be with it to the end until change is made. I just say stick with it.
I got so many DMs. I remember when I reposted it, a friend of mine, black male, hit me like, people don't care about, police don't care about the NBA. Who cares? So he was like, what are they not playing
spoke on
for?
it too, saying that's our job.
A black woman hit me like.
What was the player? Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
I don't know. A black woman hit me like, same thing you said, why are they going back type thing. So, I mean, who are you hurting if you don't play? You make a statement.
Player, but an actual NBA player, I forget it. I forget who it was. I hate that I don't know. I want to find it.
I think it was George Hill.
He said that's
George
our
Hill.
job, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where some jobs are shut down, just say because of COVID, but then you have other jobs that are still going. So it's like some of them, I get it, but I don't, because it's not a life. It's not an essential job. I hate to say it like that.
There's a collective.
It's entertainment.
There's a collective bargaining agreement between the owners and the NBA Players Union, and they have to hold up a certain amount of games and such and such. But besides the point. But it goes back to what you were saying. There are people that there's not working or don't have work because of a pandemic. These guys are. You can choose to play or not play for the cause of justice equality, which
was it Draymond? Who was it? I'm sorry, I gotta find it.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it was George Hill that said it. It was the reason why it's not big now, because it was probably George Hill that said he's not a huge player.
He
in the
said
NBA.
this is our job. While you guys are saying, they them being criticized for going back to play.
Yeah.
He made the point to say that it's our job, just like anybody else's job. But I just don't feel like
we can say the same thing about the police officers. It's your job. You chose this job. Here's the thing. They need to let me know right now.
Talk to us.
Is there a fucking hidden agenda behind this? Because all of this conversation here, conversation there, vote here, vote. It doesn't matter. Vote for who? The shit started. Everything started getting recorded when Obama was in office. A black president. It does not matter who's in office. It does not matter. It don't matter who you're voting for.
It was
does
Draymond.
Not matter.
It was Draymond Green. He said has a message for people saying sports can wait. Why can sports wait? We too have a job to do. It was Draymond.
The police have a job too. So here's my thing about the police.
Uh-oh.
If you don't like black people, don't become a cop.
It's not a biased
If you
job.
have a problem with black people, don't become a cop. Unless there's a hidden fucking agenda with the police union. That's the only thing because you don't hear Tom Brady answering questions about what white people going to do. You don't hear Max Kellerman answering questions about what Jewish people are going to do. All you hear about is what LeBron's going to respond to for the Milwaukee Bucks not standing in unison for boycotting a game for black people being killed. Unarmed, innocent black men being killed by the police. Not just black men. You're talking about unarmed and innocent black men being killed. It's the same fucking question when you talk about the NBA players and their jobs. It's the same thing. They can stop killing black people just like NBA players can stop playing basketball to make a point. But they choose not to. Just like the NBA players choose to continue playing basketball. Me personally, I don't think they should be playing. If I was LeBron James, I'll get with the MLB, I'll get with the NFL, I'll get with anybody that's involved that got black people involved and stop playing sports. And let's see how good America is. Excuse me, wake up call, dear America. Black lives, let me tell you something. If black lives don't matter, America don't matter. Dear America, without black lives, America wouldn't matter.
Well said, brother. Well said.
No, it's ridiculous. It's like
no, it is.
Today, I'm getting home from work, man. I am fucking terrified going to work.
For sure.
I'm terrified. I get home today after work, a long fucking day at work, and the first thing I see when I turn on the fucking social media, 109th and fucking Buttlong,
Broadway,
somebody's getting killed by a fucking police officer. Unarmed.
10 shots.
You get tired of this shit. Black people are exhausted from this shit, man. And all we can sit here and do is say, oh, let's talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. We ain't got the backup like they do. They can kill us anytime they want to and go home to their wives and take vacation leave and chill. We walk up to a fucking police car and start busting on them. It's a wrap for us. They're sending the National Guards, Air Force, everything that they got in their resources, they gonna send them our fucking way. But we sitting here talking about, let's have a conversation about it. I'm tired of talking about this shit.
With that same video of Jacob Blake, they referenced that to another video of a white man getting into it with the officer to the point where he ran up on them and they ran back.
Yeah.
He runs to their police car and tries to get in their police car and drive off, and he still didn't get shot.
One dude was wrestling, tussling with the cop in the grocery store. You know, obviously.
He's reaching for his gun, but he hesitating. He really don't want to use it.
It was tussling, yeah. So a lot of, man, Tommy got me riled up a little bit. So there's many racist white Americans in police uniforms. We all know that, right? We're not saying all cops are bad. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. There are a bunch of bad ones that need to be removed and not be police officer, all that. But we do know some people hide their racism behind the badge and use that as an excuse to kill black men, right? It should be the least force, the least resistance, right? You can tase, you can handcuff, I saw a video the other day, my man's was like this, drop kicked him in the back, you know? And then they started tussling. And so racist cops are using that as an excuse to kill us. And until we get
handcuffing after you shot,
until we get change, you know, we need change. Even though there's been corrupt, all type of politicians, stuff like that, presidents, we just need better reform, better bills, better laws to where that protect us. You know what I'm saying? Where there's penalties to where if you kill a black man or use excessive force, there's a penalty to it. There's a consequence. You know, there's no fear in police officers. They can do whatever you want, like Tommy said. You know, so it's sad. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, we don't have the backing they have.
Right.
We protest racism. America is so racist that when you protest racism, they think you're protesting America.
Yeah.
That's what you think we're fighting. That's how racist America is. When we are protesting anti-racism, you think we're against America. That means it's so you're so programmed to associate that with that, and it's like America is for everybody. Racist, it's that broad that you think that's what we're against.
The little kid, a little boy, underage,
like the fucking kneeling. Y'all taking that and talking about disrespecting the flag and soldiers. What?
Underage boy, AR, walking down, killed 3 people in the protests and the riots, and
Then get touched.
They also
Man.
I don't know where this was. This was obviously in another country, but the regular people had 2 cops surrounded, and they all was coming around the building, and the cops was standing there shook, but everybody came together, and they all had their guns out on them.
yeah,
So it's like he was saying, what do we need to do?
yeah,
What do we need to do?
yeah.
Because like you said, we just talking. We boycotting. We gonna riot. We gonna protest. We gonna loot.
A friend of mine said he's gonna move to a different to Africa,
different
Just
country
move
or
to a
some
different
shit.
country because nothing's really changing, you know, and people are steady
America,
dying.
land of the what?
Anyway, we could talk about that for days.
Kenny Smith.
Kenny Smith and solidarity.
Okay, he's part of that too.
Yeah.
He was part of that too. Kenny Smith walked out. I don't blame him.
set.
You get tired. I mean, Black America it's exhausted is not even the word for it anymore. Tired is not even the word for it anymore. Be honest, we just need to get fucking mad. We just need to get fucking, every time they gun us down, what do we have to do? Gun one of them down?
Hey, let one of them lose they man and he don't come home. Let you not get your son to come home. You know what I'm saying? Let that happen to one of them. Let you lose your sons and husbands and fathers and brothers.
As mad and sad as we get, I don't think that.
Start shooting cops.
I don't think
that's not the answer.
It's not. I'm not saying that's the answer. But
But
like you said, what is
more
it?
need to be? What more? We gonna sit here and wait for the election? So what? 30 more black people come
Between
on,
between
man.
now
I'm done with
and
this
November.
show. No offense and nothing like that. I'm just done with the show, dude.
Kenny
We're
Smith.
talking about this shit. This shit is crazy, bro. 30 more people get fucking killed before the election, and then what? Another fucking president comes in, 100 more people get killed. Salute to everybody. I didn't mean to cut off like that. We the Fix. Like, subscribe.
All of
comment.
that. All of that.
I appreciate you guys. Sorry for blowing.
No, it's all good, man. It's all
Nah,
good.
nah, that shit came from a real place. I mean, you tired when you fed up.
Vote. Vote for what? Vote for a different way to get killed? That's what we voted for? Just a different way
With the
that you
bottle.
saying the
With the
same
bottle.
shit, but just come on, man. Shit's ridiculous, man.
I respect it.
I respect it. I do. I agree. I'm in agreement. We tired. You know, people may not have lost anybody personally to the shit. So maybe everybody not feeling it like others are feeling it.
They shot a nigga.
A handful of coals. The guy today, just before we started filming. 109th AR.
Yeah. Everyone, this is The Fix. My G
Thefixla.
Tommy, Deja Vu, Tony Jones. We'll see y'all next week.